All right, let's get right into it, because what's happening in the Indian IT job market right now isn't just a small change. It is a complete, fundamental rewrite of the rules. If you're a student or even a professional in tech right now, you need to pay close attention, because this is happening fast.
It kind of started with this one number that just blew up everywhere. 21 LPA. That's 21 locks per annum. This is what Infosys suddenly started offering for a totally new kind of role, an elite AI-focused specialist programmer. Now, a salary like that for a new hire, well, that's a massive signal about what companies are really looking for.
But here's the other side of the coin, and this is the really critical part. At the very same time they're offering these huge salaries for specialists, these same companies are telling us that traditional mass hiring is going down, not just for a year or two, but a structural decline. So you've got this wild split, insane demand for a tiny group of experts and shrinking demand for everyone else. So, the big question is, why? Why now? How did a model that worked for decades suddenly just stop working? Let's break down the real reasons behind this massive shift. It really comes down to three huge forces, all hitting at the same time. You've got the AI shift, this new zero-bench strategy, and a major change in what clients are willing to pay for. Let's look at each one. First up, the AI shift. You know how it used to be, right? Freshers learn the ropes by doing basic coding, running tests, handling support tickets. But now, generative AI can do a massive chunk of that. That whole training ground where new grads used to build their skills, it's basically being automated away. Second, this whole zero-bench thing. It used to be normal for a company to hire you and then you'd sit on the bench for maybe 6 months getting paid while you trained. Yeah, that's over. Companies just can't afford that anymore. They need you to be productive, to be billable to a client from day one. And the third thing is what clients want. They're not paying for headcount anymore, just the number of bodies on a project. No way! They are paying for results, for specialized outcomes they can actually measure. And for that, you don't need a huge team of generalists. You need a few key specialists who can deliver. So, you put all that together, and what does it mean for the average person trying to build a career in IT? Well, it leads to what we're calling the vanishing middle ground. This chart just says it all, doesn't it? You see that super tall, skinny bar for the few high-paid specialists, but then look at the middle. That massive chunk of generalist jobs that used to be the heart of the industry, it's shrinking fast, and the traditional entry-level spots are shrinking right along with it. And this brings us to a really dangerous idea, especially for students today. It's something we can call the breadth trap. It's a huge career risk that a lot of people are walking right into without even realizing it. So you have to ask yourself, honestly, is my education getting me ready for the market of yesterday or the market of tomorrow? Is it just giving me a little bit of everything, all that breadth, without the deep, specialized skill, the depth, that companies are actually writing these huge checks for? Okay, so we've diagnosed the problem, and I know it can sound a bit bleak. The old way is closing down, but there is a new way forward, and it all comes down to one thing: specialization. This really captures the whole mindset shift you need to make. The old goal was just to be generally employable, but the new goal for 2026 and beyond is to have specialized autonomy. That means having a skill set so deep and so valuable that you have control over your own career, no matter what the mass hiring trends are doing. So what does that actually look like? It means you have to pick a lane and go deep, like really deep. Forget being a jack of all trades. This is about becoming a true master in a high-demand field. Think cybersecurity, or cloud architecture, or data engineering. These are places where expertise isn't just a nice-to-have, it's everything. And listen, this might be the most important part. Knowing the theory from your classes is not enough anymore. It's not even close. You absolutely must have tangible, undeniable proof of your skills. You have to be able to show, not just tell. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is the new standard, even before you graduate. It's not about your grades, it's about what you can build. Can you actually, right now, deploy a secure cloud environment? Can you show an interviewer a project where you built and optimized a data pipeline? This is the new price of admission. So this brings us to the final and most crucial point. We have to completely redefine what success looks like. We have to think about a new return on investment for our education and for our careers. You know, in the old days, the ROI of your college was simple. It's placement percentage. How many grads got a job? That was it. The new ROI is completely different.
Success now is about whether you walk out with a deep, specialized skill set that can actually survive and even get more valuable as AI keeps changing everything.
And that's what we'll leave you with. The old model, the one built on scale, on hiring thousands of people to solve a problem, that era is over. We are now, without a doubt, in the era of specialized skill. Your value isn't about being one of many anymore. It's about being one of the few who can do what others simply can't.